did anybody hate Sakurai? Hello my friends, I hope you're having a lovely November 13th, 2018, and today we have a great one because it's so weird and so confusing. And it's not even something that happened recently, although the discussion about it popped up today. It dates back years and years ago. It involves Nintendo's comics, Kirby, Sakurai, and one man's hatred for Sakurai. So years and years ago, Nintendo didn't really keep a tight rein on what was going on with the different branches of Nintendo, and there was some weird stuff out there. Case in point, the German Club Nintendo comics for Kirby. They had Kirby in some really weird circumstances, some weird and funny and just stuff you wouldn't see from Nintendo today. I mean, there's a comic where a lady's dead and Kirby's like a detective. It's just really weird. But it seemed like there was a trend of Kirby being put into weird and awkward situations in these German Club Nintendo comics, and fans picked up on this, and eventually they were like, why? Why is this going on? And it got back to the writer of the comics, and he revealed why. Claude Moyse is the writer of those comics, and he was interviewed asking why was Kirby in such weird and strange circumstances in your comics. And he just flat out said, well, I don't really like Sakurai, so that's what I did because, as you know, Sakurai co-created Kirby, so it's kind of his baby. This guy, Mr. Moyse, didn't like Sakurai, so he was like, alright, well then I'm gonna take Kirby and make him do all kinds of weird and strange stuff, so... And Nintendo, like, didn't do anything about it. These were published. These were in German Club Nintendo, so I guess whoever was approving things just didn't care, or... it's weird that there wasn't more oversight. Like I said, this kind of thing would never happen now, but just really strange. But now we know the writer just didn't like Sakurai. Want to know why he didn't like Sakurai? We don't know. He didn't say. I don't know if the interviewer didn't ask him or it became like a really touchy subject and didn't want to push it anymore. But literally all we know is the guy said, I didn't like Sakurai, and that's the end of it. I mean, it had to be a pretty intense dislike for him to take the one of the characters that man made and put him in all these strange and weird situations. It's like, you know, this was comic after comic. It wasn't like a one and done. So this is like deeply rooted distaste or hate for Sakurai, and we don't know why. I don't even know if this guy's still alive now. If he is, we need a follow-up question here. Lucas Mainzone on Twitter says the writer's probably a Waluigi fan. Oh, that's topical. Yeah, I don't think he saw into the future and was like, Sakurai's still not putting Waluigi in Smash Brothers games? Well, I'll show him. Yeah, again, this was many, many years ago, so we don't have an answer. I wish I had an answer for you, but maybe it's better this way. Maybe it leaves a little mystery and we can all try and figure out why this was, rather than having an answer and being like, oh, that's that. But I think most importantly, we got these weird comics out of it that, again, were official, were sanctioned by Nintendo. Somebody approved them and they came out. So we wouldn't have this weird part in Nintendo history if this guy didn't really dislike Sakurai, and we're never going to see anything like this again unless you're talking about fan-made content. But having something official and having it be a part of Nintendo's history, whether they want to address it or not, is pretty damn cool. Alright, my friends, that's today's big story for November 13th, 2018. Thanks for watching, liking, subscribing, and commenting. It's very much appreciated. I'll be back tomorrow for whatever tomorrow's big story is, and I'm sure hope you'll join me to check it out. So until then, have a lovely day and a lovely evening, and I'll see you in a few short hours. Hey guys, RMC here from Go Nintendo. If you like what you saw in the video, why don't you give us a thumbs up and maybe even subscribe? We'd love to have you. If you want to see what else we're up to, you can check out GoNintendo.com for 24-hour Nintendo news. You can visit us on Facebook at Facebook.com/GoNintendo. You can check us out on Twitter at Twitter.com/GoNintendoTweet. And we're even over on Instagram at Instagram.com/GoNintendo. I put all the links in the description just to make it easier for you guys to follow. Thanks a lot!